we all have to face it. We all have to deal with it. We all go through it. But it's how you handle it, how you deal with it, that's going to make you a better person today than you were yesterday. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I handle this. Today, we're talking about how to deal with the many forms of adversity. Check it out. Adversity comes in so many different forms, so many different weights, and it's something we all have to deal with and face, and a lot of times it can pile up. Maybe you're going through something that you're just like, man, I don't know how much more I can take. And we've all been at that place, right? We're all at that place where it's like, man, if one more thing goes wrong, I'm going to crack. I'm going to explode. And what you don't ever want to have happen is that explosion to occur. Really, you don't want it to occur at all. You want to handle adversity and deal with it so you can move on and get things correct in your life and get back on that path to success. You're probably like, why are we out in the garage? Why is he standing next to his car talking about adversity? But trust me, they're tied together, and I'll share that with you. The other day, I was heading over to a friend's house and was so excited to hang out with some friends and visit and just needed this break from life because a lot of things were building up. Things with the family, things with work, some real heavy stuff. And then also a lot of little things started piling up. The little things are the unexpected little, they're like it's the nuisance. It's like the fly that keeps flying in your face and you're trying to swat and you can't get rid of it. It's the annoyances. Well, like I said, the other day I was driving over to the friends and just needed this break. I needed to decompress, and I pulled up to the house and I go to open the door and I hear this pop, this bang. And I'm like, what's going on? Turns out something inside the door broke and I couldn't open the door. I was sitting outside the house, unable to open the car door. So I'm sitting there and I had stuff to bring in, couldn't open the door. I had to put the window down and reach out and open the door from the outside to get out of the car. And at that moment, I felt it building and was like so frustrated and wanted to just scream, wanted to just rage. But the truth is, when that happens, that doesn't help anything. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about dealing with adversity and at the same time, try to fix this car door. And that leads me to the first thing that I like to do before I let the little things get the best of me. I like to assess the situation and see if I can go ahead and make an attempt to make the repair or make the fix. That's what I want to encourage you to do. Don't be afraid to give it a shot. You never know what you're capable of doing. So let's get started. I'm inside working on this indoor panel. This is a 2011 Lincoln MKZ. Somehow, not sure what happened here, but something in here is broke. So I need to remove this panel. And I've never done this before, so things to be aware of. You've got some electronics, some switches, so there's gonna be some wiring. There's some mechanics involved because you open this and it opens the door latch on the other end. So there's something that's pulling there. There's a window, a glass that goes down in here. So all of those things you wanna be mindful of as you're starting to take things apart. I often find that when I'm faced with something like this kind of annoying problem, I want to try to address it myself. The sense of accomplishment is something that I feel is critical to you, and when you can have that, it's a feel good, and you feel like, man, I can do it. I can do something. It's a confidence booster. And I definitely encourage everyone to give it a shot. This is not anything that anybody with a few simple tools can't do. And the worst thing is to shy away from it because you feel like you're not capable. And I just want to encourage everyone to give it a shot. You know, it's already broke. You can't break it anymore. So the worst thing that can happen is that you can't do it and you have to take it somewhere to get it fixed. These panels are often held in place by a few screws, and then usually something that, you know, pops in some sort of plastic clip or something like that. So, and sometimes because of aesthetics, they like to hide the screw that holds it together. So This is just experience talking at this point. Like there's usually a little hidden compartment behind here, and then somewhere underneath here. And actually I can feel something right there and around the edge. So let's get started looking for these things, these little hiding places for these screws. So one place is a dead giveaway, any kind of like imprint like this. Usually it's some sort of cover for a screw, and sure enough that pops off and there's a screw head right there. So because of this, I'm going to look elsewhere around this panel and see if I can't find anything else that looks like this. I'd be willing to bet there's something behind that. Oh, there's that decorative cover that conceals everything, and there's a screw head right there. This looks like it's a star bit, smaller one at that. Make sure you keep all your screws in a safe place even when you put this back together. All right, this looks kind of loose. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off, see if it comes off gently. Okay. I could unplug this, get this out of the way, but it's not hurting anything. And then we uncovered another screw. Now there's probably some, like I said, plastic clips. Feels like it wants to give way. Oh. There are some electronic in here, so you're gonna have to undo these wires. A lot of times it's like a push button and then the clip comes out. And anything that's holding this panel. So that one I said I didn't think I needed to undo, looks like I'm gonna have to undo it. So rest this back up. So far this has been a pretty easy task. I got the panel off. You could see there's no danger that I can cause to the glass. They've got this protective panel here. But this is my problem here. And looking inside here, I can see that this is made of plastic and it is broken. It's just not, there's no more plastic piece to pull this cable. So I need to take this piece off and replace this. You know, dealing with adversity, this was enough to make me want to lose my cool and just get so angry with life, and it doesn't have to get the best of you. You can take a moment, collect your thoughts, calm yourself and say, what can I do with this? Is this something that I think I can try to fix? Is this something I think I can take care of? And the answer is yes. You can always try. You can always try. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. There have been times I have regretted not giving it a shot, where I am like, I don't think I can do that. I didn't give myself enough credit. I didn't give myself a chance. And I hired somebody or asked somebody to come over, and they went through the process, and I'm just like, I could have done that. I could have easily done that. Every one of you is capable. Everyone. Every one of you is capable of doing something like this. If you can do this yourself, you're saving a lot of money. And you're also getting a sense of accomplishment, and you're also learning something. Okay. Remember, save your hardware. This is just a speed bump. This is not a roadblock. Adversity is not a roadblock. It's just a speed bump. It's just something you got to go through. You got to go over. It's okay. Okay, I could see where, look at that. There it is. Plastic is just broken. This part, not fixable. Got to order a new part. All right, got the part here. economy part, it was less than 10 bucks. And looks identical. Looks like this cable just snaps off here. And look at that, pops out. And that's the only thing here. So it fits down in there and pops in. That's it, locked. I can hear the latch working. And then we'll put it back in place. All right, so we'll leave it like that. That's good. And now we'll get the door panel back on. The process, exactly how you took it off, but in reverse. We're gonna get it close, hook up all these wires. We're gonna press these clips, put these in place, and then put the screws in, and we should be good to go. Here's the door panel. Gonna put all this back in place. Everything should line up and get popped in place. This gets plugged in. And before you put this back, make sure you put that screw in place. I will work this in here. Popped in place. And put all your screws back. You don't want to over tighten these. It's plastic. You over tighten, you're going to get something cracking. And put that decorative cover in place. Don't forget about this decorative plate. Gets hidden in there. Looks like it's just pressed into place. Like that. Okay, let's test it out. Here goes nothing. Ah. And there you have it, 10 bucks. And I didn't let adversity get the best of me. It only cost me $10. I can throw this in the trash. Adversity comes in all forms, and there are things that we're faced with that really need your attention. Family, your job, your kids, they need you. Don't let these little things get the best of you. You are more than capable to handle them. Not allow them to cause unnecessary stress and distractions away from the real important things that matter. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to drop me a thumb, drop me a comment below. Also, be sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. I'm the Capable Gentleman, showing you ways to go from dirty to dapper and to encourage you to never stop learning. Until next time, be kind, everyone. See you next week.